Hey everyone, the Beard Baron here today with another episode of Ask the Beard Baron. That's me. Episode 6, let's get to it guys. You know I like to take questions from around the internet. Questions you guys ask and I answer here to help you guys out because I know the laws are relatable, so let's get right into it. Macadinius 45, no, Macadinius 45 from YouTube asks, the sides of my beard grow kind of out at the bottom. Should I cut this straight for a neater appearance? Well, this is going to depend on what you want, Macadinius. For example, my beard appears to look fairly straight, where it is much wavy, and if I didn't cut it straight down like this, the sides would come out at different intervals all over the place. But if you're trying to grow your beard long, you want to have your beard hairs grow down quite a bit and go through the waves, because sometimes they're out on a wave and sometimes they're back in. It's kind of like a ram's horn, how like a horn would go out and it circles back on itself to come back towards in itself instead of going outwards. I think that makes sense. I'm not really an aminologist. I think you know what I mean. So if you're looking to go long and you want to resist that urge to trim because you don't know how your beard's going to react with the waves or the curliness, if it's going to go out and come back in, because if it's doing that, you're going to get into some nice length. But if your beard hairs are just going straight out and you're satisfied with the length, you definitely can cut those straight. Nice straight appearance, just like that, straight down. Adam A from YouTube is referring to the razor lineup video that I did. So I have to ask, okay, why not cut the hair covering your lips? I'm growing a beard for the first time in my life, and what I've noticed is that anything in that region needs to be trimmed, or else I run the risk of leftovers, actual air quotes, being in the hair. I've never been a fan of trimming my my lip line. I've always enjoyed the look on me personally of a full mustache grown down. I'm extremely used to it. I understand you guys who are trying to grow an epic mustache or a very large mustache for the first time. It's a very frustrating experience. I know this firsthand. I did it many, many years ago. I've had this mustache at this length. I have not seen my mouth in 6, 7 years, maybe more. I am completely used to eating and living life with covered lips. But understand that if you do not like it, you can by all means line up your lip. You can play around with how you like that done, how you like to look. But for me personally, I keep my mustache growing loud and proud. Speaking of mustaches, Victor writes from YouTube, could you tell me how to deal with split ends on the mustache? It drives me crazy. Well, guess what, Victor? It drives me crazy as well. And this is because when you have a mustache of length, you're going to be dealing with it in a lot of different ways, where there's going to be a lot of contact with paper towels, tissues, food, especially when I'm eating something, I'm making a mess and I have a paper towel with me. I actually have to rub my mouth, rub my mustache, and that's creating friction. The hairs are rubbing on each other and it's creating split ends. And it drives me nuts as well. I have a very bad habit of, say, watching TV or I'm on the computer, is just kind of like slowly going through the mustache and I'm subconsciously just feeling for those little split ends. If you're experiencing this as well, definitely write me down below because I don't want to feel like I'm the only one out there. And what happens is when I feel that split end, I naturally want to pull out the entire hair, which is like I said, worst beard habit ever is pulling out your beard hairs. And this goes for your mustache as well. So what I usually do is I'll grab that split end, and this is not the best practice, but it helps me not pull out the entire hair, is I'll grab the piece and then I'll just pull off the little bit of the split end. Perfect world situation, I would get up off my bum and I would go get a pair of scissors and I would cut that hair so it was a nice clean cut and wouldn't exasperate a split end from traveling up further. Can't all be perfect all the time. Ernie Banda from YouTube. Did we just have a question from Ernie in the last? Anyways, Johnny, question. Okay, let's do it, Ernie. With a beard your length, why do you trim the neckline? This is a very good question. A lot of guys ask me, with my beard basically covering in my entire neck, why bother lift it up and line it up at all? This is because I like to have the corners lined up real nice and sharp, so if I'm moving my neck around, it looks cleaned up. As for the meat of my neck, where the Adam's apple is, I just have a bunch of like little weird rogue hairs kind of growing up. Where my collarbone is and the base of my neck, there's a lot of weird little hairs that are trying to do different things. So I just kind of clean it up. I'm not necessarily lining up a hard line underneath my neck. I'm just kind of cleaning up the rogue hairs that are trying to sprout about, just for a neater, cleaner appearance and make me feel a little bit better about myself. Alan Davis from YouTube writes, hello Beard Baron. I have a long face like a lighthouse. Laugh out loud. What style would suit my face shape? I would say go with something short. You keep it around a little bit, right around your chin, a little under your chin. If you can grow a fuller beard, that'd probably be better. Like I said, with people who are trying to discover their beard shape, you need to play around with things for a while of seeing what actually works or doesn't work and how you personally feel about it. I could probably give you all the advice in the world about what looks best on you, but you might not feel confident in it or feel like you're able to wear it that way. And so that's always say with men and beards, whatever it gives you the most confidence and what you feel looks the best for you, then by all means go for it. And like I said, this will take time, experimentation. I've gone through many different kind of beard phases in almost 20 years now. And I found that I really enjoy the length that I'm at, where I cut it, right down to my collarbone, full mustache all the way out, and I like it high and tight on the sides. And that's just basically what I like personally. So lighthouse heads, keep it short, try and keep it full and see if that works for you. So that does it for episode 6 of Ask the Beard Baron. Guys, I love answering your questions. I love when you reach out to me. So definitely drop some comments down below if you have questions you want me to answer for you. Hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You know where to find me. Like, subscribe. And of course, head over to thebeardbaron.com. The link is down below for all your beard and mustache care needs. Simply the best. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. But until then, take care.